What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Average Bob, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the Giants' crazy second half comeback versus the Cardinals. What a tale of two halves, and with that, let's just get started and get the highlights going a little bit here. Everything, that went wrong in the first half of this game was very similar to what was going wrong in the Cowboys game, except it wasn't really forced turnovers by the Giants, like shooting themselves in the foot. It was more of the Giants' defense really did nothing and couldn't stop anything. And it kind of looked crazy to see. I was like, it was just very nerve-wracking. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, how have we not gotten any better? And it's not like we're playing a Cowboys offense again. It's like the actively tanking Cardinals with Dobbs as the quarterback. Like, what are we doing here? So 3rd and 2, this isn't how we wanted to start the game here, right? Like, it's just a weird spread, and then I think this is getting used to playing on, I'm pretty sure this is a grass field, and just Slayton kind of gets tripped up a little bit in his break. And then you saw, the Cardinals were doing everything great right off the bat of this game, using James Conner to the best of his ability, and Conner looked great. Zach Ertz was looking really good as well. This is just something that the Giants haven't been able to really tackle over the last, I feel like forever the Giants haven't been good at covering tight ends. So when a guy like Ertz had this matchup, his eyes probably lit up and was just happy, which is kind of concerning for a number of different reasons. But I thought, the linebackers were going to be a little bit better after they signed free agent Fabio Carricky, and he's just kind of looks a little bit flat-footed. They all kind of look flat-footed, and, now we're into game 2, where the Giants have 0 sacks through 2 games. I don't want to get beat down on my boy Thibodeau too much through 2 games, because I think he does have potential, but he's got like 3 assisted tackles and no sacks and like 1 quarterback pressure. Honestly, guys, I didn't think Ezeudu did too bad of a job, as much as I didn't like him playing guard and how much he stunk on that field goal versus the Cowboys, but he looks okay. Obviously gets burned on this play a little bit. That's just a great rip by 45, who I feel like every time they showed him, he's on camera just kind of being annoying. But, this is a Cardinals team with nothing to lose, and that's the way they played in the first half of this game. Kind of a hold there. Like, look how big his hand was over his neck. I don't even know if I might be blocking that with myself on the camera, but yeah, this guy was just going nuts the whole game, 45. But hey, he's out there playing, trying to make plays and trying to win. That's kind of what I said in the pregame. These guys aren't going to roll over and die. They're trying to put stuff on tape too and get signed. Dexter getting a lot of pressure there. But honestly, I'm not even going to be, a lot of the passes downfield, I can't be upset with Hawkins and Banks. Dexter just, I think, beat 2 guys here. Let's look at 97 in the middle of the field right here. I wish I had a laser pointer so I could show this much easier. Oh my gosh, he's already got the center trying to block him 4 yards in the backfield, and then the running back's like, oh God, but they still, completed. Yeah, I think it just maybe we're not even using a linebacker on the tight end. It's been more of safeties. It's a great play by Dobbs. Got 3 guys in his face, and he just threads the needle around Elmore. Pretty decent rush, but I think this is what 5's got to fix a little bit here. So we got Kayvon on the bottom of the screen here in his standing pass rush position, but he just now he's getting by, and it's kind of the opposite of what you saw with the guy on the Cardinals who's dipping his shoulder and getting underneath. Kayvon's just happy to let this offensive tackle just wash him all the way upfield. Look at this. You're never going to get a sack like that. And honestly, hats off to Dobbs. That was a sick run. This guy, he's good for him, man. He played his ass off in the first half of this game, and plays like that can get you another job somewhere else in the NFL after this year if they do get that number 1 overall pick and take Williams. Neal looking pretty decent there. Just tough. Nothing open on 3rd and 10. It's just, I apologize again, guys. I don't have the behind view, so it's kind of hard to see where the routes were and if they were all covered. But here you go. Giants down 14-0. And who's that? Hollywood Brown just making plays. And Giants bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 2nd and 11. McFadden. I need a laser pointer. McFadden kind of just coming up, looking at him, not seeing Hollywood Brown come around him, even though you kind of have safety or corner coverage over the top. So then you got these 2 guys up here looking at Ertz, and that leaves Hollywood Brown open. Okay, let's see what the Giants do here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it looks like, is that Kayvon playing in like a middle? Or no, that's Simmons. Kind of a nice hit. 37-yard attempt. 8:45 left. Matt Prater just bangs it down the middle. 17-0 Cardinals. All right, so what are the Giants going to do? Backed up. 1st and 10. Get back to what made you successful last season. Get Saquon going and do whatever you can to get him going. Jones taking a deep shot to Slayton. They don't connect, but they do connect later on with Hyatt. Honestly, like I saw, like people were like asking for a flag here. Honestly, little underthrown, I will say, because look at Slayton's got him burned. Let me just pause it here so you can kind of see. Slayton is, oh, it's a great route. Let's see right here. Slayton's got him beat. This ball's got to be a little bit further deep because it allows the cornerback to come back and make a play. Pretty good coverage, honestly, by 13, not even looking to the last second. It's a big play by him. Yeah, I guess that throws on dimes. But we don't have to be too hard on him because he makes up for it. And then look at the same stuff as last week. Saquon just drilled right in the hands, picks it up, and you know what? Honestly, quite frankly, you're pretty lucky that this doesn't go for 6. So here you go, 17-0, 2-minute drill here on the 24-yard line going in. Gobbled up by Sexy Dexy. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh. Look at this push from Dexter. And he's collapsing the center in too. So it's like, I don't know, that wasn't blocked up correctly. It looks like this guy was supposed to probably take 53. 44-yard attempt from Prater. Drills it. Now you're down at 20-0 going into halftime. I will say it was a little disheartening, though, like in the first half, like everything the Cardinals were doing, even offensively, like they're doing like 8-yard slants down the field and they're connecting with ease. Like, I don't know, the Giants always just make stuff appear to look so hard to like even, you know, like the movie Little Giants, like, oh, we gained a yard. Like, why is it always so hard for us? That's why we drafted this guy. So pretty solid pass pro, too. You can see the Giants actually trying to help out Evan Neal here, have someone else up top. This allows Danny Dimes to really step into this throw. I think once he saw him, he probably lit up and was like, this is why we drafted this guy. Let's get him going. We only took that one shot earlier that I underthrew. I'm not going to underthrow this one. And that's how you set the tone for the second half, right? Take a shot downfield. You know, what do you have to lose at this point? You're down 20. And then you get Dimes to pull a quarterback option. And you get into the end zone. Spike that ball, jacked up, Danny Dimes. I will say, my respect for Danny Dimes. I do think he's been a gritty guy and a baller, but like you see him after these touchdowns, how pumped up he gets, and I'm like, oh, I fucking love him. Wow, look at him. He looked at, and look at, see, this is the little things in the NFL that you have to do. See, Saquon's arms are kind of looking like they're across his body, so it's looking like he almost has the ball. This is good enough to keep the D end here. Looking at Saquon because he might think that he has it tucked around the other side. It's little things like this that is so different from the NFL compared to college. And it tricked everyone. Danny Dimes walks in. Let's see if they show little baby spike he throws down here. But I love how pumped he is. And then, you know what? The defense really came alive in the second half here, except for this play. I don't know what he's doing here. I know it's tough to say, like, you don't want to get burned by Dobbs again, which happened earlier. But, I mean, I don't know. Just tackle one guy at least, right? That might not be your job. You already got Pinnock up here, so that Pinnock's on the quarterback. You should just be trying to tackle him. Or maybe it's, I can't see. Maybe the end zone version might be a little bit too far away, but there he looks pretty damn close. 2nd and 1. Connor again gashing. And that's what's like a little bit concerning, right? The Giants heavily invested in their interior D-line, and I don't even know how much the Cardinals went off for. I mean, this is some smash mouth football from the Cardinals. They're just punching the ball down the field. Hollywood Brown gets in. 27-7. This is crazy. Okay, here we go. You could see another small little thing in the NFL that these guys do. Look, The guy on the right, all the way over here, isn't really even running her out. He's just trying to pick 41, but he does it so cleanly that it just all he needs is that. And then you see, walks right in. No offensive bad pick. 26-7. Going for 2 here. Just Dobbs, power I. Dobbs, this guy left it all on the line. Oh, there's Will Hernandez. Just walking around like the dump truck that he is. Remember Will Hernandez would get in a fight like every single game? I feel like it was always, every time we played the Cowboys, he was just trying to fight people after plays. Waller, I thought, looked good in this game. You know, he has battled the hamstring issues. Oh my God, John Michael. Great play by Slayton. Little Giants tackle on Slayton there. Great play by Dime stepping up in the pocket on a 3rd and 12, and he gets the first down with his legs. I think he was a little bit too hesitant to do that in the first half, and he's, you know, doing checks down to Saquon where he just gets drilled, but this one, 1st and goal. And I think there was their big injury with Brederson in this game, where Brederson got hurt, and then you had the other guy come in, McKethian. I don't even know how to say his name, but he actually looked pretty decent. Like, oh my God, Danny Dimes got smoked in the face. Hey, here you go. Look at this. This is some smash mouth football here. You got, who's that? Bellinger directly behind the quarterback. Saquon, hand in the dirt. This is like an old school, just T formation. Love that. Honestly, every time the Giants did it, I feel like it worked too. So then you get Saquon in the end zone. 28-14. Can't count the Giants out of this one. But here we go. A lot of push. Even though John Michael gets smashed. Smash mouth football on the right side. McFadden almost getting the first Giant sack, and then, you know, just dialing up some pressure here. Look how much guys are coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is also where it goes south here on this play. So look at right here. You got these guys both the Giants guys kind of running into each other, and no one picks someone. So it's like, I don't know. Cherokee, take him, whoever that is over the top. No one covers him. And if you're a Giants fan, you're watching this, it's like, when are we going to make a play on defense? When are we going to stop it? It's a great play call. The Cardinals were pretty creative with everything, I got to say, man. But then I think they took a penalty here. Let's see if we could see this. Where's number 2? That's what they called? Did they call this a block in the back? Hold on. Let's see if we could get a pause this. All right, so here's number 2 coming across, and I think he hits Banks. But look at this. Here it is. I don't know. This is a little suspect. He was going down. Oh man, the Giants kind of get a phantom call there. It worked in our favor, but that's really, really soft because I think Banks was going for the tackle anyway. So the ref who might have had that angle on that probably just had a bad angle, and I definitely don't agree with that one. That was pretty soft, but hey, it's football. Dobbs taking a shot. Kind of happy he dropped it there. So now it's 28-14, 14-41 on the clock. Dimes play action to Saquon, rolls right, throws it downfield to Slayton. Slayton did a good job of finding space downfield, but again, Saquon starts playing well. Play action becomes open. Waller finding space in the second level. I will say Waller gets a little cocky for me sometimes. We're down 2 scores, and he's always doing something a little cocky. But you know what? I think he's 31 years old. He probably doesn't even know how many games he could really even play at this point. So I think he's going to get funky with it. 2nd and 10. Dimes taking off. That Danny Dimes slide, he's going to get messed up one time, but it gets 3 extra yards when you fall forward like that. Let's see if Waller does anything here. They cut off from it. And then you get Saquon coming up. Oh, 3rd and 7. Yard short from Paris Campbell. Saquon's so jacked. Look at him. What a great play. Man, when Saquon gets open and gets just a little bit of space, you could just see how good ball by Dimes. Saquon completely redeems himself. Dive, pylon. Of course it's a touchdown. No, but look how jacked up he is. You got to just like, and it sucks. You know, obviously we lose him to the ankle injury, which there's probably no chance at all he's going to be able to play on Thursday. It'd be way too tight of a turnaround time. But you score there, and then it's a 7-point game. And that's a big play. Yeah, I think they had like 2 in a row or something on the 3rd and 9. 3rd and 14. It is crazy how fast momentum in the NFL can change, right? Like the Cardinals played 3 good quarters of football so far in this game. And then all it takes is a couple of bad plays, not, shooting yourselves in the foot with penalties. Great play by Dimes, just cutting on the edge there. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, play action. Saquon taking a shot deep. Caught by Hyatt. Sorry for all the Giants fans that bought an 84 Hyatt jersey. And then he just changed his number to 13. Waller again. Waller's good at finding space. Touchdown by Hodgins. He redeems himself after the bad fumble last week. Good to see Isaiah Hodgins find pay dirt. He seems like a true, grinder guy. Nothing like double covering a running back, but that's what I guess Saquon commands that respect, so that's what they did. Good ball. Good catch. Now you got a tied ball game. 3:51 on the clock. Cardinals starting to come off at the seams here. They can't run it as good as they used to. I don't know if that's adjustments by the Giants or maybe they're just getting tired. Just 3rd and 6, false start, shooting yourselves in the foot. Momentum just swinging completely in the Giants' favor at this point. 3rd and 16. Just the only play there. Giants were really sitting back on that one. Yeah, that's a great point by Charlotte there. Like, they were so composed the entire game. Maybe I don't even I want to say they got a little bit too conservative. I think they were sticking to their game plan. They just didn't. They shot themselves in the foot. They shot themselves in the foot at the worst potential times. Giants O-line holding up nicely here. Wow. Azudu looks great at left tackle. We're pretty serviceable. It's just electric Saquon doing electric things, putting the team on his back. I mean, that's why he wants the big bucks. And then I think he's might obviously be hurt at this point in the game. This looks like it's Breda. And then you get Graham Gano trying to kick the game winner, drills it. This is a hell of a comeback from a Giants team that refused to quit. Obviously, hey, 1-0 on the week, 1-1 on the season. You get the bad taste out of your mouth from the Cowboys game. Obviously, the Cardinals aren't world beaters, but damn, it feels good to get back in the W column. I'm very interested to see how Saquon's MRIs and X-rays goes. The X-rays, I think, originally came back to be negative, but shit, you got a really close short week here playing the 49ers Thursday night, which the 49ers look like they're complete world beaters right now. Obviously, everything's week to week, but you never know how stuff will shake out or go. So I think the Giants are about like 10-point underdogs. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Are we going to revert back to the Cowboys game where we shit our pants playing a really good team? Or are we going to man up and continue this momentum that we had in the second half of this game and carry that forward where now we're complete underdogs. No one thinks we have a shot. And I think that's where the Giants are at their best. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys liked this video, please be sure to subscribe and come back for more. We'll do a pregame, probably drop that on Wednesday. So thanks, guys, and have a great week.